comfortability against tens of all people.
Oddly enough, as soon as you say that, he takes some spray, but it's actually Artis who draws first blood.
And this was a role he was playing for the team at Lock-In. This Killjoy, he is so flexible, so comfortable to go for these picks that the team requires of them. And it's interesting that we're going straight up against Sentinels here in the second week because Sentinels is led towards comfortability where NRG is asking their players to be uncomfortable.
NRG trying to find a couple of other openers, and they are. I mean, the defenses of Sentinels have essentially crumbled here on the site, and Def may be trying to maybe swing back at things. But it's just not going to matter.
That was quick.
Yeah. You mentioned that orb they just got mid. They also grabbed the orb on A for Def, and you can tell it was very much part of the plan. They pushed down A main initially, grabbed that orb, and then used a harbor utility to get another one B.
So while both teams struggled for the orbs in the beginning, now they're leading back over towards C, and it is an eco, so we do see the gamble from Sentinels on the mini-map. Not quite in the right position here. And while we did lose the Rays, we still have the double dive possible here with the Omen and Jets. Both able to take space vertically and in the back of sight, break angles up.
NRG getting the spike down. There should not be any challenge, at least for a little while. As Ball, as you were saying, Sentinel's really just on the opposite side of the map, now starting to rotate over.
And Def is 3 orbs off, so look to funnel him potentially a kill. And look for him to die to the players of NRG. But for NRG, they're trying to funnel orbs to, I believe it should be Crashes here or Artis. But neither of them actually taking frontal fights right now. There's a big flank, a pinch attempt here from Victor. What the Sentinels players want to do is die to spike without any, except for Def maybe. But they're coming in from the backside. They might even find all the kills. And Finesse is committing to the site for it too.
Sentinels still
on him, but Tense is very advanced here. Here comes the Trailblazer that's been so good.
That flash.
Every time they get a stun.
Tense should be able to get away.
That is impressive from Tense. Normally you'd see him commit to a fight there, but there, Smoke dashes away and escapes unscathed.
Poison orb emitting.
It's close with it too. NRG looking like they want to end C. The one exception being Crash. He's way far up on A by himself. And he did just get hit by that flash. Do they draw rotates over? Yeah, take a look at Def. He's creeping back towards A. Now they know that the hit's on C, and it may be okay because Sentinels are holding them back anyway.
And they didn't even get in 20 seconds, yeah. They're gonna pivot to B. They're definitely making an attempt at this. It's Def to respond. 12 seconds.
Victor weak. Artis close by. He's the first to fall, yeah. Very well played by Sentinels.
Incredibly clean. Spike's even tapped before the Spike's even out of tree.
You're absolutely right. Are they going to be able to handle the chaos? Sam dancing around the smoke is concealing so much. Intense drop right into his lap. NRG able to get 2. You still have Def close by. Playing and drop. Position now revealed. They've got them trapped. They've got them trapped to the side, and NRG may be perfectly okay with that.
Spammable with 15 seconds.
You just have no idea that that's where the plan is. Now he knows. Saucy's still patient.
Portuguese mode activated.
It's just them 2 in this 2v5. That would be outrageous. And now Saucy's left by himself. He's got a Phantom. He's tucking tail. He's getting out of there.
Not quite powerful enough, but that flood failed miserably. I think it was second, literally fell onto Victor's lap. He caught him. And Tens is back turned. That flash didn't find value either. Out of
far up, and he's separated right now. The cascade from Harbor's keeping him at a distance.
They cleared the site, but they're not on yet. They're gonna use a lockdown?
They still have players up in heaven too. They still have players in Link. You got Victor on the site, but where do you go from here?
TP on the plant here from Sam.
He's got to scale up. He's got to take some of his space away. It's exactly what Victor's doing. The spike planted, Def waiting on the other side. Saucy close by. They have no idea where Victor was.
Good movement.
Managing to stay alive for now. Ultimately falling. Ten still has that op, and he's finally shot into the scene. Sam not able to hit the transfer. Tens does hit the shot, but Finesse just waits patiently as Tens.
Give some dynamic timings on that door where you can clear the space. And actually hold it.
They are gonna funnel through. Tree taken.
That's 4 door taps at this point.
Yeah.
Got your trail.
So many mind games being played. You see the paranoia and the flash. They've dropped the seekers too, and the spam out deals some serious damage early on.
Ollie actually prevents Finesse from planting.
Where is he going?
But look at Tens. He had not moved this entire time.
He stays?
Oh.
He's done. Oh my goodness. Well played. As we see this round likely closing out here very soon, Sam's going to continue to hunt for a couple of these frags. See if he's able to clean them up. Dev spots him. They know where the pressure's coming from. Really no challenge though for the Vandal. Yeah, it's interesting, Ball. I think back to the last time we saw Energy on Lotus and how lost they looked, right? Like they got obliterated. It seemed like they had no real plan. They didn't know what they wanted to do. This is getting a little bit closer than they would like, but cleaned up eventually. That, I even just think about that.
Follow up, and then he also has a flash potential off of Tens for a shot.
There's Tens, that first shot just narrowly missing. It seems like they want to ND, and they don't go the doorway too.
Look at Victor, he's always on such a good path. Dashing towards heaven, smoking it off, and then clearing the doorway. So while they lost key pieces of initiation utility, they pulled all the rotates off, and now they've got a pit down.
Oh, Finesse once again. He's going to get another kill where he's just able to drop a couple bullets into the back of someone's head. His positioning has been excellent.
And that's the cue as well for Victor to take the space A main so he can get away from this lockdown. They're going to push it.
They just don't have much control in the extremities either.
Can they even get to Sam in time? No, they've got to go for the spike here.
And even if they do, you still have Victor who's on the flank. You've got Finesse who's creeping around the corner as well.
Nobody tapped. Nobody
Tom's
tapped.
back up. Seconds back down.
There's no time anymore.
No.
That's confusing there from Sentinels, I have to say. Not a single person even going for the tap. I'm wondering if there was mollies going off that I just didn't see. Possibly was. Artists
Proactive.
waiting for each other. It's very disciplined. This is a huge shift. And maybe it's just comfort against the teams they're familiar with. They've been the kings of NA for so long at this point.
Could be that. It could be role changes. Who knows? Whatever it is, it's working. Much more than we saw last time.
And it's different looks too. Sam is joined up with Victor here. He's going to easily receive Tens, although he's got knives. Oh!
Oh, I thought he was going to land the second. Had that been a sheriff, maybe. But no. 2v2 here. Seeker's dropped. Second still has the op. There's just not a lot of time here.
No more mollies.
The molly's there. Crashy's having to hold it back. He cannot.
What a pickup there from Sentinels. There's that fragging ability from both second and Tens. The double duelist, it's a good spot when you want for a fast C hit.
I feel like we just saw him have that ult too. I mean, they're just dumping utility all over the site, man. The paranoia, the flash, the mollies, everything. But the Reckoning is going to cause problems. This site is so tight.
Trailblazer.
Sam's just done, man. He's dead. He got up a little bit too far.
And they've retaken it completely. There's still even more retake tools, though.
There's so much utility here they're going to have to navigate. You've got the nanos. You've got the alarm bots. Forcing a reposition. Tens with the op. He got by, but does he aware? Does he know? The swing timing's just too good as Victor gets a second. 3v3 on for the side here. Finesse dancing around the door. Saucy waiting to see if anyone dare challenge. Oh gosh. That was so close. I mean, can Sentinels get in here? It's another late round situation that's now 2v2.
Finesse let Saucy in way too deep there. He got a kill, and Victor's trying to play the time. Cove's going up. They have nobody to spam this right now.
This is going to be close. They're going to be able to steal this. They got it to half. They're just going to spam their way through. Huge jab from Finesse. Can he get the 1v1? Jeff on the tap, on the hold, but Finesse with the swing and the clutch.
Approaching Pain. Trying to find artists, trying to threaten these flanks. Saucy looked at it in the last one, and he called it the War of the Brains. One of those interviews that you saw early on, he said that was the win condition, was trying to figure out how Finesse is calling on the map. Currently losing that battle.
And this is just another wrinkle see what energy are able to introduce on this attacking side. They're burning the clock so far down.
But it's never too far down. There was one round where maybe it was 15 seconds where they actually start to go for the execute, but look, they're gonna have plenty of time, no matter volleys, no matter anything.
Sentinels have been quick on the rotate, though. They already have 4 members here. Paranoia's gonna hit a couple, and you see Victor dashing forward anyway. Ten's cleaning him up. How much can Second find? There's the second. The pistols are so good from Sentinels, and now you have rifles that have arrived. Artis in this 1v3, turning 1v2. 8 seconds on the clock. You've got the turret. You still have Mikhail and Saucy you're gonna have to deal with. And he cannot.
Victor with knives. Look to want to hit the seaside a lot faster. Let's see if they can get this lockdown down. Force Saucy off. I've been looking for opportunities to use that. Oh, hold on, Clash. Tens.
By himself. Huge out from Artis. And now they know that Tens is on the other side with the The jump peek is too good, but Crashes is better. Paranoia out, and Zekin's gonna fall to it. 2.
Saucy is the pit at the meantime over towards that C site. Crash is gonna go investigate, see how it's played, see which one they put down. Are there any gaps? Do they have a protocol for this exact pit? Probably not anymore without that Trailblazer. They're still spread on the map, not wanting to fully commit to this, with 50 seconds still, second with the Seekers as well. Nakata with the ult. Those can be used reactively to stop this late hit coming in from NRG. I think they want to pivot through the broken door here.
About 35 seconds left in the round, and as you were mentioning, there's still a lot of delayed tools here on the defensive side.
30 seconds
Mainly
left.
looking at Mikhail's ult. As soon as there's enough of a queue, there it is. And they're gonna rotate B. That Tens is here with the shorty. He's gonna push into it! But Victor wins it out with a shorty of his own. They don't really have time to pivot anywhere else. They're gonna have to commit to B. And you see them both. Vipers passing right by one another. Crashy's patiently waiting and rewarded for it. That finesse once again. Oh, he may have got a bit too far. No.
I've got your trail.
Beautiful round again from NRG. The war of the brains is, I mean, especially when you look at that kill from Crashies on the Saucy coming out of that pit. He set that up. They set that.
Clearing out the panel, dropping utility through it as well. And now the dash forward. Victor having to throw it back. And they're gonna have full site control.
While we had something like 11 plants in that first half. Sentinel starting off in the exact same way. These Harbor Viper comps, so good. Saucy up close though.
Even flash, yeah, it was just too close. He was able to spot him, able to see him. Now Dev's spraying with the frenzy.
Finesse is on
getting
the
one
spike.
back.
I don't even think they know. I think they were paranoid the entire time. Oh my goodness.
They were able to stop him though. That's huge. I thought he was gonna steal it.
They actually heard that. Light eco rounds. One share of 3 frenzies. It is dangerous.
They're just so bold, man. They just push right through the cascade. Unawares as to what's on the other side, but they choose to do it anyway. Now they've got this, what could potentially be a devastating flank.
I have to draw parallels to, like, I mean, the last time we saw Victor on Jet was on those breeze maps. And while towards the end of that comp, it didn't look as clean. At the very beginning when they pulled it out, when they pulled out the neon comps, all those different innovative stuff that they did, it looked so
Spike
good.
down
Artist
A.
with the first kill finds the spike too. So he knows exactly how this is going down. The spike is headed towards A and they're pinching on them from all sides.
Victor's a cloud burst too, or he just clears it out. Second, spots him, clears him up.
Spike planted.
Yeah, but there's more than one flanker there.
I don't know that they know either. Oh yes, it's a frenzy though.
Won't matter either because Artist was already coming from the doorway, and if they leave the rotating door closed, they'll know they have to come through main. Looking for exits now. Here. You saw the shift right there, completely. Just everybody backed up a little bit more, got very tight. And there's really no serious escape here for the side of Sentinels. Might be a lot of guns lost. And they make the right read going up through spawn. Everybody wants to die to Spike.
Yeah. Hell, they're the ones who...
No.
Oh, come on.
There wasn't time either. A lot of tens. Will it matter? They've got a tree set up here. We did not really see this sort of thing from Sentinels, but Spike's on the other side of the map. Def's high tide coming back up. They just cycled the wall. Doors being popped open as well. But the Trailblazer cleared so much just then, down from stairs. It's only 3 players here against Crashies.
30 seconds left.
Enough. Drops the first molly, still has the second. And just in the nick of time, Finesse seems like he's showing up. Artis is too. The rotation top to trot, not far behind.
Here.
Good molly there for Crashies to keep the push back. Tens definitely wanted to go for it. They're still gonna go for it.
Flash forward, Crashies dancing around the top first. Tens is blind. They may have gone up just a bit too far. Now starting to back up, fight for control of the site. You see them white knuckling their way to try to keep them back. But the energy flood trying to funnel through. Victor getting one back. 3v3 here for the rest of the site. Artis spraying through as Victor's gotten the third.
Oh!
Fourth.
1 HP?
They want it.
Huge round from Victor. I don't know where that came from. It just came out of spawn.
Từ cuốn cái xem sau đấy từ cuốn cái đầu ta hết cả đấy cái sau đó từ cuốn cái fan thôi.
He's delivering. The door tap.
I've got your trail.
Will he get challenged? The Seekers cleared. Where do they go off of this? They've taken a lot of B main control, but you still have so much utility from Artis on B, and then you still have to deal with Artis himself.
Damage done, but not the kill. High tide will get them the spike down. Look at the flank still here, though, Crashies. Very curious.
Still has a turret up, though.
Toxins going up.
Oh,
It just went down.
he's gonna slip the net.
And caught us up in waterfall. He doesn't even realize.
He's gonna slip the net, and the
This-
flash doesn't tag anything either.
Get out of my
Saucy keeping one back, expecting the other. That's 3 on the round for him, but can Crashies play hero? No, he cannot. The timing's just not great. Makala getting 2 massive kills at the end. The Sentinels get to 6.
They've got a lot to learn.
Deep harbor wall. They're gonna dash forward. Crashies is there, and he's ready, and he's waiting, and he gets one that was free.
That was an accident.
Yeah.
Picada goes down by accident. He was vulnerable and decayed through that orb. And the spray that actually was taking down tens. Oh, gosh. Whoa. A wild jump peek from Finesse.
He was wide. He was so wide.
I think the reason he survived might have been how wild that was.
Yeah. Def getting the spike down. Sentinels still have a shot at this. They're just down 1, and they have the pit now.
They can't really play this. They're playing underneath, and that's a little scary because those guys can walk up and negate the near sight.
Look at that wall. You have a wall protecting the pit. So many layers that Energy are gonna have to get through. Flash getting 1. They're waiting, they're patient. Now they start to flood out. Victor getting 1 with the blades, but he's weak. And Second getting 2 with the spam. It's a 1v1, but Victor's 1 HP.
Okay, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's back. The flash is good though from Zekin.
I think one of the things there that you're looking at both Def and Saucy playing such passive positions behind that wall are hoping that instead of re-aggroing and re-clearing down C like NRG is doing consistently, they'll swap that over to A in the late round. Breaks the door open for those Seekers to go through, get a little bit more info.
Tent is already on site.
Look at the last Seeker all the way in spawn right now, actually giving them all the information. All 5 players now are going to be here for the Energy squad.
Hey, use the lockdown. There's still going to be tree that Sentinels can play in. They get the spike down, and yeah, they're going to tuck right on back. And if that's not enough, you also have Saucy who's playing off further back.
They're swinging back in the site.
And they hit the door to pretend that they're going to be pulling off, but they want to take the fight to NRG. And it's gone 2 for 2, the dash, and now Second swinging around, and Second able to get 2, the third on the round for him. Finesse just on the other side. A 4K for the young star. Chaotic, look at how far up NRG are on C. Sentinels once again wanting to fight with the paranoia. Oh my gosh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster.
That is so cool from Victor and Sam. The paranoia deafens them. And Victor goes for the updraft dash. They have no way to track that while deaf. You have to hear the audio cues of those updrafts. And he gets the disgusting flank off with just a classic, mind you.
Poison orb emitting.
And a huge round out from NRG. Again, in a situation where they didn't have a ton of buys. You alluded to the classic previously. Crashies has a stinger. They're able to scoop up some of the weapons. Now Victor and Finesse having rifles, Sam as well.
And more layers to that too while we have a second. They tap that orb, expecting the trap there from Tens to peek through the one-way and try to challenge the player with the orb. And once that trap is triggered, that's when the paranoia comes in. Sentinels is trying to group to receive the anti-eco push. Battle of the brains continue.
Yeah, that's a telestrator play right there.
That is.
Yeah.
That one was a lot of fun. They're going to continue 15 seconds. They got all the guns already, so happy to chase down Saucy.
They've got them trapped. Yeah, the pit's there, and they're also controlling panel. There was a flash. Victor now landing the shot with the up.
Surviving every time, though. Keel's coming back up. Saucy.
Oh, he's getting so far up. And he walks right into the shorty barrel.
The game sense from Victor is insane right now with those shorties.
Only a couple of members left for Sentinels. On A, and it feels like they're spread a little thin. What's the cue for NRG to go? Where do they pounce? Second already falls. Death able to take one with him, but that's all it is. And it would be an outrageous play out from Pakala for him to pull that off, but he cannot. Sam's gonna get the defuse. NRG are gonna get to 12. And they still have the op for Victor.
And he still has his knives, too. I don't think he popped them. He used the
I suggest you move.
They're investing a lot into this, but that paranoia. Oh, Finesse falls. I mean, they've dropped the Reckoning, they've dropped Harbor Utility, but they all want to go towards C.
And there's actually Spike canceled mollies here. And nothing breaks them, so 1 minute, this is going to be a lot of time for them to get back into this. That turret down right now, Pankata's trying to get it back up.
Oh, and it's clear.
He pulled it away.
Victor's creeping up. You've got Zekin who's waiting to receive. And the timing on that is just so much fun. Is he going to swing out? Is it going to be Victor who's coming through? But Victor's slow walking his way into Zekin's crosshair.
Gets out of there as well. Secondary attempt can come through from Crashes, but the rest of NRG.
Zekin's ready for it, man. Look at him. He's pushing forward.
At this point, he's hunting.
Yeah.
It looked like NRG wanted to maybe put Crashes there in a position to get a lot of exits with the pressure from the door that Sam was putting on while the rest of them walk away and save their weapons.
Turret out.
And especially if they get these two guns saved, there's 3 rounds for sure of buffer economically for the NRG side, even losing this one and getting the reach.
Victor into an aggressive spot.
Remember, he flanked last time too. He's gonna go for it.
Oh, what a shot!
Might just be a game-ending pick right there. Death the Harbor. It's so much more difficult. Sassy's already committed his wall. The strengths of this comp are with having the ability to pivot.
Now they don't. What else do you have to provide cover? And now the blade's online.
Sam has to stay on this fake. He cannot bite on the B fake right now.
He's patient. And they're creeping right by him. The alarm bot gives him positioning away. Artist walks into his death, but Sam's trying to hold the line.
I got the spike.
Tense comes in, uptrash to trade that. I'm not even sure that Pankata was going to be in the position to do so himself.
Second once again to receive, and he does. But I don't know that he's expecting the second.
Yeah, he is.
Should give it away, though. Confirming his suspicions, the flash to swing around, and Crashies was a dead man walking. Another round for Sentinels. Oh, they're far from done.
2-round lead. Victor trying to escape second hunting. This is a difficult spot to get through, though. But it is spammable. If you don't want to go through the big queue of opening the door itself, I think there's about 10 seconds left on the spike, so plenty of time to hunt. 15 total, maybe. And 1 second, even if he dies here, you have Tens who has the opportunity of chasing this down.
He knows.
2 seconds. Again, lines of sight blocked over and over from Victor. He's trying to be dynamic. trying to get into better positions every time. But when you're starting off all the way back, you saw the success of the last round was because he started way forward. Unexpectedly. Now, he's almost neutered entirely right.
Third tap of the door, if I'm not mistaken. It's just tens. Fourth now.
Oh, no! Whoa!
Oh, gosh.
Still gets the kill. It's not the end of the world, but definitely a little bit of an issue there from Psalm.
Spike planted.
Three gonna funnel in. From the defender's side, Tens was far up. Artist takes care of him. Numbers NRG here. But Spike ticking away, and it has for a little while now. They're gonna have to move forward with some pace. Def not able to get the second. It's on Maka. Finesse on the tap. He's gonna get it to half. No, but that Molly's gonna help. It's gonna buy some time. The spam out, he's gotta land these shots on Crashies now, and he cannot. The defuse is gonna come through, and Sentinels gave a run at it.